We're back. Yep, we got some more stuff coming here. We've got more sleeves, actually. Look at this. Japanese size card sleeves. Premium card sleeves, as it says here, by a brand that we've been covering lately, Katomula. They make some pretty good stuff here. The last sleeves that I reviewed from them were pretty darn strong, pretty darn good. So we reviewed them very well. I recommended them. And so I thought, well, let's get some Japanese-sized ones, and let's give these a look. I imagine these are going to be very similar, but, you know, hey, for the people who play Yu-Gi-Oh!, we're going to go ahead and test these out and see if they're any good. This particular pack comes with 360. As you can see there, there's your measurement, 62 by 89 millimeters, denoting the Japanese size there. So right here on the back, premium card sleeves, protects and stores Yu-Gi-Oh! Size cards. Ultra-transparent front, premium matte back. Prevents bent corners and scratches. Longer playability and durability. Withstands 62N. Don't know really what that means. L Dill. Okay. Come on, Katomula. You gotta do a little more quality control. L Dill for pro tournament use. I know they meant to say ideal, but they put the L there. So yeah, there you go. Size for smaller gaming cards. No PVC, acid free. Made in China. Okay. So we're gonna open these up. We're gonna take a look at them. We're gonna put some Yu-Gi-Oh cards in there, and we're going to do a tear test and see how they work out. Again, this was sent over to me for free in exchange for an honest review, so hopefully these are going to hold up to scrutiny. Come in this kind of odd box instead of coming like in a smaller box where it's just like a big brick or something. This one just, yeah, we're going to put it flat like this. How do they do this here? Okay, there we are. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so it comes like that. Looks like we got various different colors here. We got our blacks, our purples, reds, kind of a copper brown there, regular white, and then kind of I guess is that like a sea green there, like a sea foam, one of those funky colors. Yeah, pretty interesting. All right, let's just open all this up, pull all these out, and figure, yeah, what the heck? We're just gonna dump all these out of here. Let's see what happens. There we go. There we go. All right, so again, here they are. All the various colors. The colors themselves does look pretty nice. Pretty decent. Of course, you got your regular old whites. Blacks. And again, that's kind of like a bronze copper sort of color. Let's see, purple. And we've got kind of our red, our kind of like a deeper kind of red there. Pretty nice. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and just pick one, and we're gonna work with that. The least popular color, I'm gonna say, just from my experience, it's probably gonna be white. And the reason why white is probably the least popular is because, unfortunately, they tend to get dirty really fast because they show every single bit of dirt that gets on them. So we're going to work with the white ones. Sorry, we're going to pull out like 3 of them here. Let's get one from the front here, too, just in case. There we are. Okay, so let's set this aside. Okay. So if there's 360 in each of these, or I'm sorry, if there's a total of 360, divide that by 6, and there you go. That's how many sleeves you get in each one of these packs here. So let's take a quick look here. All right. Oh, okay. So that's not a soft back. It does feel okay, but it does have a bit of a grippy feel to it, which is pretty normal. Yeah, it feels okay. And the front side looking pretty darn clear there. Not a lot of reflection because, of course, we're still up against the white back here. Let me grab some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I actually do still have them in sleeves here. I'm going to pull them out. Let's get our goddess with a third eye. And our pyramid turtle. Yeah, these are really in here. There we go. Okay. So we've got our 2 old school tournament pack cards. Yep, these are tournament pack 5. These are ages and ages old. But they've been our test cards for a little bit. So first things first, let's go ahead and sleeve these up. See how easily these slide in here. Pretty easy. No issues. Pretty easy here as well. Yeah, minimal issues. Okay. So that's the way they look there with the cards in them. Not bad. You do get now. You get a little bit of a reflection because you got a picture behind them. Before you just had the white back on it there. Now with cards in them, yeah, feels about the same. Obviously slightly stiffer now. Let's shuffle these about a little bit in my hand. Do have a little bit of grippiness, which is what you want, but they still slide pretty well when they're going up against the glossy front there. So yeah, feels perfectly fine there. Yeah, got a little bit of grippiness because you don't want to put them down and then they're just going to slide all over the place. So they will definitely, hold up there when you've got your deck. Let's do a little bit of a slide test. Yep, they do have that grip. Yeah, they definitely have that grip there. So yeah, that little textured back you see there is definitely working. So pretty good so far. And as far as how they fit the sleeves, they do have a little bit of give, as you can see, but that's pretty normal. Pretty much every card sleeve that I've tested, when you put the proper size card in it, it's going to have that little extra room there, so you can kind of do that. The only sleeves that would be an exception to that would be like the perfect fit sleeves, like the under sleeves. Those are the ones that have to be super, super snug, super tight. But just your standard sleeves, that right there is pretty normal. All right. So far it's felt like they've kind of stood up to scrutiny with this. All right, here we go. Here's the part where we have to sacrifice a couple of these babies. So yeah, we're going to do ourselves a tear test. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a thumb in here on this side. I'm going to take a couple of fingers, and we're going to give a good yank. Well, not just like a but kind of like very slowly put some pressure on it just to see how the edges here hold up. Some sleeves have given away just way too soon with me barely putting any pressure. Others have actually held up really, really well. In fact, some of the Katomula over sleeves held up really well as well. So we're going to see if maybe these hold up about the same. So again, I'm going to start really, really light, and we're going to work our way up and see what happens here, not only with the edges, but also if these edges hold on and it's able to, withstand that kind of stress. Usually the plastics here and on the back tend to start to warp after a bit. So let's see what happens here. All right, here we go. Starting out slow, and here we go. All right, it did eventually tear. I was able to give it a pretty good amount of pressure there before it did tear. Let me see, can I purposely try and tear just the edge here? Okay. That gave a little bit easier. All right. As far as how I feel, did they tear pretty easy? They tore not easy, but not, they did put up a bit of a fight there. Let's go ahead and do another one. That's why I broke out this extra one here. We're going to do a second one here. Again, same test. We're going to put the thumb and the two fingers here. And again, let's give a good pull here. But we're going to start slow and work our way up. Here we go. Okay, that felt like it tore much easier. Yeah, that one tore a lot easier than the first one did. Again, let's go ahead and see what's going on here. As you can see, it did start to warp a little bit there. So it did hold up pretty decent amount, Let's see. Once it tears, it looks like it just tears up that way. Yeah. So let's again try to purposely tear it here on the edge. Yeah, that tore pretty easy too. Okay. I would say, as far as durability from them being able to hold up to stresses like that, let me see. And that tore right away. Okay, didn't even try. I would say they're about average. I was hoping that they would be a little bit stronger than that, because again, the oversleeves I felt were a bit more durable. These, not as much. But these are the standard sleeves, so I guess maybe they make their oversleeves to maybe a slightly different standard. Maybe they use a different process when they're producing those. But yeah, these particular sleeves, as far as durability, they're about average. I wouldn't say they're anything special. They hold up to a decent amount of pressure there in that tear test. I'm not going to say they're spectacular, but they're also not complete crap. I've done tear tests on sleeves where they gave out almost instantly, and that's what you don't want. These, they withstood a reasonable amount of pressure, which is really all you can hope for. Because obviously, if you're going to be, having your cards there and you're going to be shuffling and stuff, every now and then you may catch a card that kind of slides in like this, and you're like, ah, crap, you know, you gotta fix it and all that. As long as it can hold up to little issues like that, the sleeves are probably just fine. And I would think that, given the amount of pressure I was able to put on these before they tore, these sleeves should be able to hold up to that sort of light abuse pretty darn easily. So, again, average durability, but good enough. So, my overall thoughts on these. They're perfectly fine. They're perfectly adequate. There's nothing terribly special about them. They're grippy enough. The fronts are nice and clear. You can read your cards. They feel like they shuffle pretty well. If I had to say if there was anything negative about the shuffling, there may be just ever so slightly a little too grippy. But again, that's more of a personal opinion. Some people like to have them be a little more grippy than that. But they slide easy enough through my hands. As you can see, I'm not really having too many problems at all with these. Feels just fine. I generally like them just a tiny bit slicker, but these would be perfectly adequate. Like if I bought these and I stuck them on a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, it'd be fine. I wouldn't feel that I had to go and change them out. So overall thoughts, these are pretty good. They're a pretty good product. They could be a little stronger, but they should hold up to a reasonable amount of abuse, and hopefully they should last you at least a few months. I don't know how long some of you guys like to hold on to sleeves for, but just to give you an idea, I've had these sleeves on this World of Warcraft deck. Of course, you can see they've got they've got some wear and tear on the back there. They've seen better days, but I've had these for a number of years, going up to almost 20 years now. But to be fair, they haven't, they've been mostly sitting in a box and all that time. So I just had to be fair there. But if you go and you frequently play on the weekends at your local tournaments and whatnot, these will be fine. I think these will last you at least a good 4 or 5 months, probably longer, if you're not terribly abusive with your cards. Yeah, I really see no problem with these. They're perfectly fine. They're adequate. They're great. Again, premium card sleeves, it says. Premium, I might want to put a little asterisk next to the premium claim there. But again, Japanese style cards, you get 360 of them in this little pack. Katomula, again, not your best product, but definitely good enough, I would say. So anybody that buys these, I think you'll probably be just fine with them. They're pretty basic. I don't believe these are terribly expensive. You'll have to check the affiliate link down in the description to see what the current price is right now. And again, just a heads up, when you click on those affiliate links and purchase any kind of products, I do get a kickback for that, which is very much appreciated. So yeah, these are fine. Nothing wrong with them. Nothing terribly offensive. These should suit your basic card sleeve needs perfectly fine. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the video, and all that other good YouTube stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.